So maybe you're sitting here and you're starting to think about summer. Maybe you're a little nervous about summer clothing, bathing suits, and how you're going to feel in your body. Maybe you didn't make the progress you wanted to make in January because it was cold and life got in the way. Maybe you gained a little weight over the winter and you're worried it's going to be harder to get back into your active spring body. My friend, I have such good news for you. Spring is actually the perfect time to start losing weight, and I'm going to tell you exactly why and exactly how to do it. Welcome to the Biking Wellness Podcast. I'm your host, Stacy Smith, and I lost 50 pounds riding my bike by focusing on what my body can do. Now, I teach other women how to do the same. I am obsessed with completely flipping the script on weight loss so that we can work out to feel good and feel strong. If you are ready to stop dieting, learn how to appreciate your body, and have fun riding your bike, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Hello, my friend. Welcome back to the podcast. And if you're just joining us for the very first time, I want to send an extra special warm welcome to you. I am so glad you found us, and I am so glad that you're here. All right, let's talk about spring. It's coming. It is so beautiful out today, and I am here for it. I know that, however, this might bring up some feelings for you. Maybe you're excited because you love this time of year. Maybe you're a little nervous because summer's right around the corner and you're not quite where you want to be. Maybe you're frustrated because you had all these plans in January and they just didn't quite work out the way that you hoped. If that's you, I want you to know that you are not alone, and I have really, really good news for you. Spring is actually the perfect time to start losing weight. Not January, spring. And I'm going to tell you exactly why in this episode. But first, I want to talk to you about something I'm doing next week that I am so excited about. I am hosting a completely free 5-day spring weight loss kickoff challenge starting Monday, March 16th. And this challenge is specifically for you if you want to start losing weight before summer and you want to stop starting over and you want to just get on a trajectory that feels good. We're going to be spending 5 days together figuring out exactly what's been getting in your way and building a simple weight loss plan that actually works for you. There's going to be no dieting, no counting calories or carbs or macros, no following somebody else's rules, just real sustainable progress. And here's the thing, challenges are so much more fun when you have a friend. So if you know of somebody who you think would love this, please invite her. Have her come along. She doesn't even need to ride bikes. This challenge is about movement that feels good and weight loss that actually sticks. You can sign up completely free at sassy.com/challenge. That's SASCY.com/challenge. And again, we're starting Monday, March 16th. Spring's coming, and you deserve to feel amazing in your body this summer. So sign up now, grab a friend, and let's do this together. Okay, let's now dive into the episode and talk about why spring is the absolute perfect time to start losing weight. So first of all, and this is probably the most important point, spring is right now. And there is never going to be a perfect time to lose weight. I know you're busy. I know life is chaotic. I know you have work, family, friends, a million things pulling you in 80,000 different directions. And I know it can feel like maybe you should wait until things calm down. But here is the thing. It's never going to calm down. We're always going to be busy. We're always going to have reasons why now isn't the perfect time to start. And actually, the busy times are the best times to start losing weight because you need to plan for your normal busy life, not some imaginary perfect unicorn version of your life where you have all the time in the world and no stress. I lost 50 pounds during COVID. Was that a calm, peaceful time? No, it really wasn't. I had a 5-year-old at home. He was at me constantly. It was wonderful, but also it was really tough. I was teaching from home. He was doing kindergarten from home. We were all stuck in the house together. I was stressed out of my mind, but I started anyway because I realized that if I kept waiting for the perfect time, I would never start. I actually started a couple of months before. And so I was like, there's no way I am letting this craziness in the world derail what I began. And the same is true for you right now. Spring is here. Summer is, 10, 12 weeks away. It's a few months away. But you don't need to wait for the perfect time. You just need to start. You want to stop waiting for the perfect time. Start planning for your real life. Know that busy times are actually the best times because you learn how to make it work when life is happening. You will always have excuses. The question is, what are you going to do anyway? Are you going to listen to those excuses, or are you going to say, okay, this is a busy time, but I'm going to do it anyway? Starting now means that you'll see real progress by the summer. You will have gained so much momentum for your summer life. So there's never going to be a perfect time to start losing weight. Spring is happening right now, and that makes this time the perfect time. Okay, so that's reason number one. It's now. Now, let me tell you why spring specifically is a great time to start. So spring gives you this natural, fresh start energy without all of that pressure to stick to a New Year's resolution that you have in January. So this is what I love about starting in spring. You get all that fresh start energy. You know those feelings of like really beginning, but without all of that pressure. And, January can be really intense. Everyone's starting something. Everyone has big goals. Everyone's telling you what you should be doing. And if you didn't make the progress you wanted to make at this point, you might be feeling really defeated right now. But spring is so different. Spring feels lighter. It feels more forgiving. It feels like a second chance. So, maybe you started really strong in January, but life got in the way. Maybe it was too cold to get outside, or you got sick, or work got crazy, or you just couldn't keep up with the intensity of the plan that you thought you could maintain. And now you're here and it's March and you're thinking, well, I already messed up January, so maybe I should just wait until the summer, wait till next year, wait till I have more time. No, absolutely not. We are doing this in the spring. This is your chance to start again, but you're going to do it a little bit smarter this time because now you know what didn't work in January and you can make a better plan for the spring. Spring has this fresh start energy, and if January didn't go the way you wanted it to, that's okay. You can use what you learned. You don't have to start all over. You can just start smarter, and spring feels forgiving. It feels lighter, and this is exactly what you need. Spring gives you that permission to start fresh without all of the pressure. You already learned what didn't work, and now you get to build something that actually will work. And that's another reason I love spring. The weather is finally getting nicer. That makes movement so much easier. Winter is hard. It's cold, it's dark, it's miserable out, it's hard to motivate. And even if you love to move your body, and I'm guessing if you're here, you probably do, it's so much harder to stay consistent when it's freezing and you just want to bundle up and cuddle on the couch with a blanket and a nice cozy book and a cup of tea. That might be me, but I think you know what I'm saying. And if you do get outside to move your body in the winter, you feel so cold and like you're basically freezing to death. And I know you might also be worried and wondering about your winter workouts and if they weren't enough and that you haven't been keeping up and that life's going to be harder to get back into your active body. And I want you to hear this. You don't need to be in perfect shape to start moving again. You just need to start where you are. And I know you might be thinking, oh my gosh, I gained weight over the winter and now I'm going to struggle getting up hills on my bike. I'm going to struggle to do all the active things that I was able to do more easily before, or I haven't been riding, or I haven't been running, I haven't been hiking, and now I'm going to be so out of shape. Well, listen, I've been there. I've had winters where I barely touched my bike, even in the basement. I just didn't go down there. And yes, there were times where the work in the spring was a little bit harder, but you know what? Your body does remember what to do. It's not like you forget how to ride a bike. I mean, there's a saying for a reason about that. And it does come back so much faster than you think. You don't need to be in the perfect shape to just start. You just need to be willing to start, to do something, to get on the bike, to go for a walk, and to start making food choices that actually feel good in your body. I love this time of year. The sun is shining today in a way that it hasn't in so long, and it's finally starting to warm up, and I can just feel that energy. I did all of this cleaning today just because it felt like a fresh start, and I want you to harness that fresh start feeling too. Now, here's the really exciting part. Summer is just a couple of months away, and that makes this the perfect timeline to see real results. So if you start losing your weight right now in the spring, you have some time before summer actually gets here. And I'm not saying that you should be feeling all of this pressure to change your body for the summer. That is not how we do things here in the community. We take a much different approach. We take a much gentler approach. We take an approach where we really love and appreciate our body as it is right now, so that when we go to make changes, we're doing them from this place of love and appreciation for everything that our body can do. But still, we're human, and we are probably, some of us, a little bit nervous about the summer. Maybe we're worried about how we're going to look in our clothes during the summer. Maybe we're a little worried about swimsuits. Maybe we're worried about how we're going to feel in our body when we are able to be more active and move around, and we want to feel good and we want to feel strong. And I'm trying to tell you, and I 100% believe this in the heart of my being, that a few months is a perfect amount of time to make some real progress. You can lose weight in these few months. You can feel stronger. You can become more confident. You can show up in the summer feeling so much better in your body because of the fact that you're learning how to love and appreciate it right now. So when I lost 50 pounds, I actually didn't do it all at once. I did it over time. It took, I want to say, like 14 months or something like that. And what I would find is that through the process, it was almost like every 3 months or so, I would start to see kind of that change, that shift, that difference. It was almost the sweet spot. It is enough time to see some real progress. So please don't be thinking that you shouldn't bother starting because it's too late and you needed to do it all in January. And if you're not on the trajectory you need to be on, that it's not going to work. You don't need to lose weight to feel amazing in your body right now. Even just starting to take care of yourself, starting to think about when you're going to move your body, starting to think about your food choices is going to help you gain momentum and feel so much more confident. So if you happen to be sitting here thinking, well, summer's so close, it's probably too late, it's not. It's 100% not too late. You can absolutely feel proud of yourself, feel good in your body now. And by the time summer gets here, oh my gosh, it's going to be a game changer. Okay. So the last thing that I want to talk to you about, and this one's really important, especially if you are in menopause, perimenopause, if you have been feeling like you're doing all the things that, or that you know what to do and you just can't make yourself do it, you do not have to do this alone. In fact, you shouldn't do this alone. I know that things might feel pretty hard right now, especially if you're in perimenopause, menopause. Your body's changing, your energy levels are different. Things that used to work to lose weight just aren't working anymore. And it can feel so overwhelming. It can feel so frustrating. But here's what I want you to know. You do not need to figure this out by yourself. You don't have to keep reinventing the wheel. You don't have to keep starting over from scratch. This is exactly why I am doing the Spring Weight Loss Kickoff Challenge next week, because I don't want you to do this alone. I want to help. I want you to have the support of me and of this community behind you. I want to help you stop starting over and actually make weight loss stick this time. We're going to spend 5 days together next week figuring out what's been getting in your way, building a simple plan that works for you, not a generic plan, not someone else's plan, someone else's rules, someone telling you all you have to do is eat a whole crap ton of protein and cottage cheese in order to lose weight. No, this is going to be your plan. And we're going to do it together, you, me, and a whole community of women who are right there with you. So again, you don't need to do this alone. Spring is the time to get support, to stop struggling. It is the time to develop a simple plan that fits your real life and actually freaking works, because we don't need to keep starting and stopping all of these diets and plans and programs that don't work because they don't actually cater to our life, to our fitness, to our food choices. You just don't have to keep doing this alone. And spring is the perfect time to get support, to make a real plan, and to actually make this stick. Okay, so let's recap everything we talked about today, and then I'm going to tell you exactly how to join me for the challenge. Okay, so first of all, spring is now, and there's never going to be a perfect time, so stop waiting for the perfect time and start planning for your real, actual life. 2, spring gives you fresh start energy without all of that pressure of, oh, these are my New Year's resolutions and my goals, and I have to stick with them. You've already learned what doesn't work. And now we get to start in a way that is going to actually be sustainable. 3, the weather. Oh my gosh, it is so inspiring. It is so beautiful. I cannot tell you how lovely it is to have the sun actively on my face right now. This makes movement so much easier and so much more enjoyable. You don't need to be in, this perfect place in order to start. You just need to be willing to start where you are. 4, summer is a couple of months away, 10, 12 weeks or so, which is the perfect timeline to see real results. I promise you that if you start today, if you start now, you will feel so much better in the summer. You will have momentum. You will have consistency. You will be persistent, and you will start to see real results. You have the time to make progress and show up feeling really good and strong this summer. And 5, you don't have to do this alone. My friend, I am right here. This community is right here. Spring is the time to get support and stop struggling. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to stop waiting. I want you to stop starting over, and I want you to join me for the completely free Spring Weight Loss Kickoff Challenge starting Monday, March 16th. We're spending 5 days together building a simple weight loss plan that actually works for you. No dieting, no counting calories, carbs, macros, all the things. No need to be perfect. We are just going to see real sustainable progress. It is going to be so fun, and it will be even more fun if you grab a friend to do it with you right now. Text your friend right now. Tell her you're signing up for this challenge. Tell her you want her to do it with you. She doesn't even need to ride bikes. She just needs to be willing to lose weight in a way that actually works. That's it. So go to sassy.com/challenge right now and sign up. That is SASCY.com/challenge. Spring is here, my friend. Summer is coming, and you deserve to feel amazing in your body right now. Let's stop starting over and actually make this happen together. I am so excited to work with you next week. I cannot wait to see you in the challenge. And if this episode got you fired up, like it's getting me all fired up right now and ready to start, please, please, please share it with a friend who needs to hear this too. Screenshot this episode, share it on Instagram, tag me at Sassy Cycling. That's SASCY Cycling. Tell your friend to sign up for the challenge with you. Let's make this spring the time that everything changes. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. I am cheering for you every single step of the way. Talk soon. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of the Biking Wellness Podcast. Be sure to head on over to sassy.com/guide, SASCY.com/guide, to get my completely free Lose Weight Biking Quick Start Guide so that you can get started with simple, doable weight loss today. That's SASCY.com/guide.